So now it talks about what to do when a person feels the urge when they're in the middle of studying Torah. This applies as well for Tehillim, the reading of the Torah, in the synagogue, Megillat Esther, or reciting Hallel, and so on. He can finish what he's doing first, as long as he feels that he can wait relieving himself for 72 minutes. Even if he's not sure that he'll be able to do so, it's still allowed to finish what he's doing first. On the other hand, if he knows that he won't be able to withhold for the 72-minute window, he has to relieve himself immediately. If it'll cause lost time for a Torah study, or he's teaching a Torah class that would cause the entire group to miss out on the Torah learning, he can wait a few minutes before going to do so. In the middle of the night, when we're all very comfortable in our beds, it could be very challenging, but nevertheless, again, if one feels the urge, he has to go. When waking up in this situation and he plans on going back to sleep, he should wash his hands after exiting the restroom and say the Yashel Yatzar blessing. We don't say the Netilat Yadayim blessing if we plan on going back to sleep. Instead, after waking up again later officially, then he'll recite the Al Netilat Yadayim blessing then. Flatulence doesn't fall under the category of making oneself repulsive. If someone feels the need, but he's embarrassed to do so, at that moment, postponing doesn't cause any issues. In the event where someone is wearing tefillin, he has to remove them before doing so. If that's not possible, he has to move the tefillin of the head slightly out of place before doing so. As a side note, according to some, don't make yourself repulsive applies to someone that doesn't blow his nose when he has a lot of buildup. This is something to keep in mind because it's very easily overlooked. And this is based on the verse where it says, all whose life spirit is in his nostrils. Some rule that we have to clear the nose and mouth of mucus before starting the Amidah, so that these things won't interfere with the prayer and concentration, but there is room for leniency in this situation. We're taught not to try to evaluate which mitzvah is greater or more important. Pirkei Avot says, be as careful with a minor mitzvah as with a major one. So when the Mishnah speaks of major and minor mitzvot, it doesn't mean mitzvot that are considered to be greater or less than others. It tells us that we should treat them all equally because we can't exactly know the rewards of the mitzvot. The Ben Ish Chai says that all these situations and laws mentioned, when not observed properly, can cause impure thoughts and can distance us from HaShem. Postponing the urge is, in many situations, according to the Rambam, the cause of many illnesses, which some won't even make that connection. From this we learn that something that may seem so minor, such as postponing or leaving oneself, can actually be the cause of larger health issues later down the line. So we need to take everything the Torah says and observe it, whether it may seem small and insignificant, to preserve our health, body, mind, and soul, to serve HaShem better with a pure and healthy overall well-being.